that this guy is great or he's a Shylock or a charlatan. So some people were doing something called Judgeopedia and giving you their opinions of whether or not the guy that you're going before is going to, toss it to you straight, or does he have a hidden agenda? So obviously this guy gets $1.2 million a year from a settlement. And just like when I talked to a lawyer in this big fancy Jewish law firm in Alabama, like the richest law firm, they got like an 8-story glass building with a tree growing in the lobby, like a 70-foot tree growing in the lobby. It's ridiculous. So you go down to Montgomery, Alabama, and you say, hey, where's that office building that's got this like 70-foot tree growing in the middle of it? That's a law firm. It's like Leibowitz, Heinstein, and Cohen, whatever, law firm. So I figured, hey, they're from New York, they're Jewish. Hey, you know what? They're probably telling me the straight time of day. They ain't going to F with me. And they did. And they said, look, if we don't play ball and do exactly the way the courts want us to play, have your case end the way they want it to end, they'll overturn every single case that we've ever been involved with. And these guys we're talking to are like 75 years old. They said, every single client that we represent in the past, their case will be overturned. And every settlement that they ever got will be given back. So if this $1.25 million judge doesn't play ball and do it exactly the way they tell him to do, guess what? His ruling on his behalf could be overturned. And that $1.25 million every year that he gets could be overturned. And he could not only not get it in the future, he could have to give all the money that he got in the past back. It's really sick. It is really sick that if they don't play ball, this is what's going to happen. So, like I said, my sister started crying. It's like, I didn't think, I lived in a country like this, and oh my God, and I wouldn't believe it. I said, look, you believe from these like 70, 80-year-old Jewish guys, right? We're at the top floor, right? This is as high as we're going to go. Believe me, Karen, you're not going to find anybody in the judiciary, in the Jewish society, the Hebrew, the culture, the Old Testament belief system, any higher and more learned than these individuals. You will never pass this way again. Listen to these men. They're telling you the real deal. They're telling you the world in which you exist. This is how we are controlled. This is how the lawyers are controlled. This is how judgments are rendered. This is how settlements are paid out. This is how it works. You don't have to listen to the dumb younger brother. How about these old guys? They got 150, 160 years of experience combined. These men are very learned. They're not bullshitting you. They're telling you the time of day. That's why I figured I'd bring you up here, because these guys got nothing to hide. There's absolutely nothing we could do to them. They have no fear. They'll tell you the time of day. And I said, and so we got very lucky that these men just flat out told my sister. Here's what I already knew. So like I said, it's always, a lot of people do that. Even my own sisters, like, well, I want validation. I want somebody else to back up what you got to say. Okay, fine. That's not a problem. Here you go. So that's what makes this show great, is that instead of you people having to go hunt down this law firm down in Alabama, it's on the south side of the interstate. I don't remember exactly what exit it is, but as you leave the big highway exit, leave the big interstate, I think it's it's 85 or 85. It's off Interstate 85 in Alabama. It's on the south side of Interstate 85. It's like just before Interstate 85 ends. It's like the third exit before it ends. And there's a great huge law firm down there. And if you look, Google it, there's like a Leibowitz, Cohen, and whatever. That's them. So